welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 364, and I do not have any finished objects this week, but I am wearing one from last week. This is my mitered square cardigan that I made, like the mitered square blanket. I made mine into a cardigan. I did not put buttons on the front. I do have an I-cord edging all the way around here, and you can't see it because I'm wearing black, but all the way around the edges down the front. I did not put buttons. I'm actually holding it together here at the top with a brooch. And I wore this to church the other night and I got a lot of compliments on it. People really liked it. I've been wearing it a lot. It's comfortable, it's warm, it's soft, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad I made it. So that is a previous finished object that I thought I would share. I have some works in progress, so let me start with the knitting one first. This is a cardigan. The pattern is called Nightshade. It is from Expression Fiber Arts, and the designer of this is Debbie Maggie or Mage. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I will write it right here how her name is spelled. She does have a Ravelry page called D Mage. So if you want to check it out, but this I got as a free pattern over on Expression Fiber Arts. If you sign up for their mailing order or their mailing list or whatever, every Friday they have a free pattern. Sometimes it's knitting, sometimes it's a knitting and crochet pattern. You can choose both or whatever, and it's free. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out, expressionfiberarts.com. So anyway, here is what the base of this looks like. So I finished that this week. This is the ribbing, and you can see it has a design element in it. And now I am into the part where I just keep going around and around and around and around until I get under the arms. Now this is actually a cropped shirt. I'm 61 years old. I don't do cropped shirts. So I am making this a little longer than what it calls for. I've finished officially my first skein of yarn on this sweater. I have like, I think 5 or 6 left. And you can kind of see the tonal colors in this. There, you can kind of get an idea of the tonal colors in it. There's a close-up of the ribbing. The same ribbing goes at the sleeves as well. But it is a chain plied yarn, and the yarn is actually from Knit Crate. Of course, Knit Crate's out of business now, so you can't get this yarn anymore because it was a Knit Crate brand. I don't even remember the name of it anymore. I keep thinking Leaf. No, that was another yarn. I don't remember the name of this. I don't have any of the ball bands because I skeined everything up, but I have like 5 or 6 skeins of this. So the original pattern is cropped shirt with short sleeves, and the same ribbing is at the bottom of the arms. I'm going to see how far I can make it go. So this might be used at the cuffs. If I can make it a full long sleeve, I will do that. So the sleeves are to be determined at this point, depending on how much yarn I have left. So that's project number 1. Now my crochet project that I'm working on is a free pattern. It is by Michelle Dunaire. It's a We Crochet pattern, which is also Knit Picks. They're the same parent companies, so it's We Crochet and Knit Picks. It is, like I said, a free pattern. It's called Bridesmaid Shawl. And there you can see it. And I am doing this out of a German yarn that was given to me by a viewer. And I had it in 2 different colors that actually really go well together. I don't know why I didn't use this yarn sooner. I kept thinking it was lace weight for some reason. I don't know why, but it's not. It is fingering weight. And I alternated between the more brilliant yarn, which you can really see the turquoise showing up in. And then right now I'm working on the duller yarn, which has the same colors, just not in as brilliant a colors as the more brilliant yarn. And I am doing like alternating every other section. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm working on the 5th section right now. So there is the center, and you begin at the center top and you work out. So there it is so far. And looking at the picture, this is going to be a pretty good sized shawl. Right now it's plenty big enough to go around like this if I wanted to, but I just got my fingernail caught in it. But yes, so I am real happy with this. I'll see if I can get this to focus up close. Yeah, there you can see. So that is the more brilliant colors there. And then you can see right in here, it's the same colors, just not quite as vibrant. So real happy with that. So that's what I've been working on. What have you all been working on this week? Now we have a mom/parent update, because some of you know that we've had a little medical crisis going on in the family lately. They're both home. So far we've had no additional trips to the emergency room. Mom is still dealing with some dizziness, but they are getting her blood pressure under control, and they've changed her medicine so that the dizziness is easing up. And my dad is set for a facility to help care for him, because my dad does have Alzheimer's. It's just getting too much for my mother, and I can't be there all the time. So yeah, so that's where we are with that. I do thank you for all the prayers and kind thoughts that you all have had for my family during this time, while we do a little transitioning as far as caregiving for my parents. So anyway, that's the mom update so far. Wednesday's video this week is going to be something I don't think I've ever done before. I'm going to pull out a lot of my Lion brand. Now I'm only going to do Lion brand yarns that I have that are still around, because some of them, like Shawl in a Ball, which I really liked, is no more. So I'm going to pull out a lot of my Lion brand yarns, and I'm going to review them. I'm going to show you what I have and what my opinions are of the yarns that I have from the company Lion brand. So that is going to be a Lion brand yarn review on Wednesday. If you haven't already, click that little red subscribe button down below. And if you click the like or the notification little bell thing next to it and then click all, that lets you know anytime I post a video, which is always on Saturdays and Wednesdays. And whenever I find out about a good yarn sale, then I pass that on to you as I run across them. So, yeah, with that, we will talk about what's in the Come and Get It section this week. Now in the Come and Get It section this week, we have Lion Brand Yarn is running a 30% off bulky, super bulky, and jumbo weight yarns. So that's yarn weights 5, 6, and 7. 30% off. That sale does end on Monday, I believe at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's no coupon code needed. All of the links to the sales are down below in the description box. Just click the little bold word more and it'll open up. It's all alphabetical in there, because it's easier to find. So we have that one, that's Lion Brand. Then we have Mary Maxim. Mary Maxim is having a 25% off Afghan and blanket kits. The kit means you get the yarn and the pattern. That sale also ends on Monday, so that's 25% off Afghan and blanket kits. Lovecrafts, they are running a clearance sale up to 40% off in the clearance. On their yarns and other things. So that is Lovecrafts. Knit Picks, their yarn of the month is City Tweed, and they also are offering up to 30% off of yarn care and blocking material. So when you finish, if you weren't sure what I'm talking about when I say blocking, when you finish a project, especially if it has natural fibers in it, you need to kind of reshape it a little bit because it can get kind of pulled and shaped out of shape. Anyway, you wash it and then you use blocking boards to kind of straighten it out, and you can actually pull the stitches out a little bit more so they're more defined. So there's actual kits for being able to do that. I have some I've demonstrated on past videos where I have great big boards and I pull out my projects, and I have combs that kind of look like prongs that pull out, and I have wires that run through like the edge of a project to make sure the edge gets nice and straight, and then you can stretch them out and it just opens up, especially lace work and things, really opens it up so you can see the design a lot better. So that's when I say care and blocking materials, that's what that is. So that is Knit Picks. Annie's is offering up to 70% off of their yarn. So that's a pretty good deal right now. And then a new one that I have that I mentioned the other week is called handicraft.com. And they have Arnie and Carlos knitting needle sets. They have those available right now. They also carry Prim products. I knew Prim made crochet hooks. I did not know they made knitting needles. Apparently they do. So they have the whole product line over there. They also have a lot of their Lana Grossa brand yarn over in the clearance section, and it's fairly decent priced. They have some that is called hand dyed. I think it's called hand dyed. It looks hand dyed. So they do have some of that. I think it starts at $10.99, something like that. It goes up from there, but it starts at $10.99. So those are the sales that I am aware of for this week. Like I mentioned earlier, if you haven't subscribed already, we would love to have you subscribe and join our little yarny crafty bunch. But every 100 subscribers that I get that are new, I do a giveaway, and we are almost halfway to the next one. So yes, so we just announced that 2 weeks ago. The winner from the last time has already claimed her prize and received it. So, and it's always yarn. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you give me a thumbs up at the end of the video, I sure would appreciate it. It helps with my analytics for YouTube and gets the video more recognized by others. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.